Sorry about the sound, it's raining a bit, but I want to be able to make for you the video as I promised. Very many people were asking me about support and resistance, demand and supply, and I got for you this trading strategy. As you can see, you have to first identify in the market the highest points in the trading, what I call the higher high and the lower low. After that, draw lines from there. Then you identify the previous high before, like the swing high and the swing low, the lows and the high that was there. Yes, after drawing those lines, they will be very useful to us, as you know. So you wait for the prices to move. If the price is still a bit high, like from this case, your entry has to be on the high point or a bit below the high point, what we call the decision point. It has to be on that high, and your stop loss has to be on the highest point. That's for sale. And for a buy, that means your buy has to be on the low and your stop loss has to be on the lowest low. The strategy is simple as that. Yes, let me show you. Like in this example, the price was heading down. You identify the current price, you draw a line on the last high, then you draw another line on the current low. Then you identify the high before that, the last swing high. Then you go and check on the low after last low, the last swing low before you made a swing up to that high. You also draw a line there. You see, like that. Draw the horizontal lines. Yes, it is simple as that. It's simple as that. The zone up to the highest high becomes the demand, and the zone to the lowest low becomes the supply zone. So for your entries, as I showed you, if you want to buy, your buy has to be at the low and the stop loss has to be at the lowest low. If you want to sell, you make sure you leave the price to go up to the demand zone. Then as it's heading down, your entry price has to be at the high and your stop loss has to be at the highest high. That will minimize your losses and you will be very profitable. As you see, this price is heading down, but after the current price, you have to first leave it to enter the supply zone. It does all it does at the supply zone, and if it's heading back up, your entry point has to be at the low and the stop loss has to be at the lowest low. Are we together, guys? It is simple as that, as explained in this. Yes. Okay. So as you see here, I placed my entry up. Yes, the entry is a bit late, but I know how to manage my risks. Yes, I was about to put the stop loss a bit below this point here. Are you seeing this? Yes, this is a dangerous zone. This is an indecisive zone, but this buying pressure was very high. As you see, my strategy worked. This cross showed a beginning of a strong uptrend, and as you see, it's heading for the skies. Yes, it's heading for the side, guys. See, guys, as you can see, guys, this morning I'm not complaining. Yes, my entry is making some wild money. Yes, following the same principles over and over again. Yes, you can see I placed my trade to go up here. I drew some two lines, as you can see, from up here, the highest point and the high before that swing high. So it swung up high. So if I'm looking to make a sell trade, that would mean my entry point for the sell, and my stop loss would be at the highest point. That's as per that method of demand and supply. Yes, the price has shifted from the demand zone to that, from the supply zone to that demand zone. And if I'm looking to make a sell entry, that would be my point. I can sell that. It may not be so strong, but when I start selling, I start trailing with a stop loss. That's after every candle. Yeah, that's how I look to scalp a little from there. But as you see, the price moved down, and it made this inverted head and shoulder. It's a simple inverted head and shoulder. You incorporate all you have learned in this trading assets. Then I also followed my method of this crossing. I have to get a few things that show this is really an uptrend. Yes, I caught the trend here after this cross, but I went a few pips for it. Yes, made around $200 from it, but this was just an entry to scalp a little, make a little money. But as I think you can see, according to that demand and supply zone, when you draw this very well, yes, this down here, this will be your supply. Down here, it will go all the way up. This point would be a good take profit point. Yes, so thank you for watching. Please subscribe. I will be sending more material. You can also visit my Telegram channel for more insight on what's happening daily. Yeah, thank you for watching.